Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be working on a couple grab and go gifts, but I wanted to bring you guys along with me to let you see what I'm working on. I'm actually only going to be using 2 items, and this is a very inexpensive gift that you can put on your table. So if you're interested in the video, let's get into this video. Okay, we're going to start off with using this little box here. And this is a small box that I purchased from Family Dollar. And I think when I bought these boxes, they were like 25 cents or less. I can't remember. So let's build this little box. Okay, so we're going to take this paper that I always talk about. And this is paper that I purchased from Amazon. I'll leave this paper in the description because I've had a lot of people asking me about it. So I'll make sure that I put the name of this paper that I'm using. It's a recycled paper, but it's a paper. This paper here is the paper that they use in a store if you're purchasing any type of glass or anything that's breakable. They usually wrap your items in this. If you're moving, you may use this to wrap your nice stuff in so that it don't get broke during transit. So that's all this paper is. So let's go ahead and get started. Getting tongue-tied, y'all. Let's take the paper and we're going to stuff it down in here. It's not going to be nothing hard to do because the items that I'm putting in this box, they are not heavy. So this is what it's looking like in the inside. And if it was my brown paper, I would go ahead and put tissue paper on here. But because it's my little white paper over here that I use, I'm not going to put tissue paper on top of here. So let's get started with what we're going to place inside of here. Before I do that, let me attach the back so that you can see how I do that. I'm going to attach it with some tape, as little tape as possible. So if someone wants to take this little box and use it for something else after they take their gifts out, it's available for them to do so. Alrighty. And the only thing I'm doing is I'm taking a piece of this little small tape, and I'm just going to go on the side of here and put tape. And let me put it on there and I'll show you what I did if you can't see me doing it here. You don't need a lot of tape. And the only thing I did was took tape and put right here so that it can help hold this part up. So let's do the other side. And this is what it's going to look like. A nice little box that stands up. Nothing hard to do, very easy to do. Okay, the next item I'm going to put inside of here is this. This is a pumpkin chai latte foot mask. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I get this in here. Instead of, so that my angles don't stick out like this in my concept, I'm going to take these angles and I'm going to fold them inside just like I'm folding like this, like a V. So when I place them inside, they're going to just sit up straight and not hang off the side of the box. Just like this. You see this part here, that sharp part isn't hanging off side of the box when you do that. So it makes it look more presentable and nice and nicer inside of the actual little box. I'm going to take this pumpkin spice chai latte body lotion, and we're just going to put that right in the front, guys. Get a glue dot to help secure it on. This isn't a hard concept to do. So this is what it's looking like so far. Cute, easy, simple gift, and we're only going to use 2 items to do this. And I just wanted to show you something simple you can do if you have these little boxes. These boxes will take your gift up, and it'll look a little bit more higher end. So always remember that. We could take anything to use as our base. Just make sure it's gonna look professional. If you get what I'm saying. I don't mean that in a harsh way. I'm just trying to explain. Okay, and the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this little pick here. I have a bunch of these, and I just take, because I do wreaths, so I take just my picks. I make my own picks to put inside of my gifts. I rarely go out and purchase a pick to put inside of a gift unless it's like a rose that I may get from Temu or something like that. I rarely go outside to get stuff like that. Okay, I'm trying to see, I'm gonna place this in here, but I'm trying to see if I want to use, this wooden shred over here I bought. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to adjust the paper a little bit just so I can slide this little pick inside of there. And this is how it's looking. Something cute, easy, and simple. I'm gonna take some glue dots and maybe put like on the back of here just to make it look, stay in place. This is something easy if you want to just get you a fast gift and put in here. And say you wanted to use this for another type of gift if it's not fall time, because I'm taking all these little small gifts to my vendor event, and I want my customers to be able to just come up, grab a gift, and go on. Nothing too bulky and nothing too heavy. So what mostly sold was my grab and go gifts. So I rarely take too many big gifts. I take some, but I don't overly do it, if you know what I'm saying. So this is what this is looking like, and I'm gonna put some glue dots on it just to secure it in place. There's nothing hard to do, but what this does is it's going to elevate your gift. So anytime you add some embellishment in it, it's going to definitely elevate the gift. And these are perfect to put on here because it's fall time. But you can also use pumpkin chai latte body lotions, the apple. I have another one over here, but I'm not going to use it. It's the sparkling side body lotion. I have this one on here, over here, as well as the pumpkin spice. These are 2 scents that could either go for around Thanksgiving or around Christmas time. So just because it says pumpkin, it doesn't mean that you just can only use it for the fall holidays. If you can take it and use it around Christmas time too, because some of my clients like gifts. They request gifts in this scent for Christmas too. So if you were wondering about pumpkin scents and stuff like that, yes, you can use them for other holidays. Okay, just say for instance, you wanted to take this gift and you wanted to use it for other holidays. The only thing you have to do, use it for Christmas. The only thing you have to do is take this out and add some just Christmassy stuff in here. Or add a rose if you don't want to do the gift catered toward the holiday. So there's many ways to design. So this is our cute little first gift that we're going to do. So let's work on, I don't like that pumpkin spice moving in there, so I think I'm going to put another piece of glue dot on here, guys, just to make sure to stay in place. That's all I'm doing, just attaching the lotion to the actual foot scrub. On number 2. And this time we have a blue box. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to take some of our paper and we're going to ball it up inside of here. Nothing hard to do. Let's build our box. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're busy. I hope you're designing. I hope this video encourages you. If you have these items in your inventory or of something you can, a little idea of something that you can do with these items if you have them in your inventory. This gift probably, that one right there, it probably took me about $125, that's $2.50. The box, 20, maybe 20, I'm gonna say 25 cents. So that's $2.75, and the little embellishment I've had for a little while. So let's say 25 cents for that too. So about $3 to make that gift. So let's work on this one. Like I said, this is the Vanilla Bean Moisture Foot Mask. And I'm gonna take it like I did the other one and make it into a V. Like this. So when you place it inside of here, it sits in there nice and straight. And you don't have that sharp edge hanging off the box here. So that's the only reason why I do that. And the beauty about these products here is they don't have a price tag on them. And I'm gonna place it right inside of here, guys. Just like this. Right inside of there. Just like I did the other one. But this one here, I wanted to do a little bit of something different, you know, with the floral. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking this, it's a little stem, and basically what I did is I made it into a curve. And what that does is when you place it inside of your gifts, this part may bend because it's wired, and it's gonna hold it in place without putting anything on it inside of the concept. So that's why I'm doing that with the curvature. So let's see if I can get it in here around this paper. Haven't put any of these together. I just want to, you know, I had it in my head. So let's see if it turns out how I envisioned it. And I don't want this cover up what's inside of here. So let me work with it a little bit. Sometimes you may have to work with your floral to get your items in place, but don't get frustrated, y'all. If you're using floral in your concepts, don't get frustrated. Just sometimes you have to move things around a little bit, and that's fine. I have people in my comments saying when they have some of the same items, but I always tell you, when I show you something, it's an idea. It doesn't mean that yours has to look exactly like mine. So stop beating yourself up about that. As long as you put your items in there nice and neat, honey, it's gonna sell. And I always tell y'all that it's gonna sell. And you've probably seen this floral here in the Dollar Tree, because that's where I get it from, y'all. It wasn't something that I went out and bought. It's just stuff I had in my inventory already. Like I said, I do wreaths. And sometimes I just need something small to stick inside of a wreath just to add a little bit of flair or a little to fill a space. And I just take little small florals from Dollar Tree. Okay, next I'm gonna take this. And the only thing I'm doing with this, let's see if I'm gonna do this or if I'm gonna take that wood. I'm gonna see if I want to use this wooden thread here. usually take this kind of stuff and use it in the gifts that I do with food. So let's see what it's gonna look like in here, y'all. Just to give this a little bit more flair. And I may not even need that other piece of floral. I don't want too much, but I'm gonna tell you this stuff can get messy. Get messy, y'all. Cause it's like a wood. It's the Aspen Wood collection, and I purchased that from Hobby Lobby. And I think it was, the normal price of it was like $2.99, and I think I paid like $1 and something because it was on sale. And I'm gonna tell you, it does bring out that gold, y'all. It bring out the gold in the gift. I like the way it's looking. And the only thing I'm doing is I'm just filling up some of these holes. And in this concept, it doesn't require a lot. It's easy to do, nothing hard. And let's put our glue dots on the back of here, and we're gonna be done with this. And these are 2 gifts that I'm working on. One, I'm not just working on 2, but I'm doing 6 of them. I may do 3 of each one. Or I may do 6 of each one. I'm not sure what I want to do quite just yet. But they're small, cute, can go for high end. And look at that. Look how cute that is, y'all. Just a cute little gift. Let's see if I want some shred right here. Some of this little messy shred, but it's cute. I like it. It's a little messy, but it's cute. Okay, let me take my scissors over here because I don't want to mess up my good scissors. I'm just gonna cut some of this stuff down so it's not sticking out too much. And it looks nice and presentable. Okay. With this one, I don't know if I'm using any shred because I don't feel like I need it. But if I don't use shred, I'm gonna probably tape this or glue dot it down right here so it doesn't move. Some gifts don't require shred. If it's a gift like this, you don't have to use shred. I mean, you can if you want to. But if you got some embellishments that's gonna cover certain areas, you don't have to put the shred in, y'all. And it's fine, it's gonna look fine. And what I'm doing is taking a piece of that leaf so I don't have a hole there. All right, this is what these 2 are looking like. Cute, simple, easy gifts that you can sell at your vendor's event. If you want to give it to a teacher or something like that, if you want to give it to a neighbor, if you want to give a coworker, or this little gift here can be used for any occasion. So if you have these items in your inventory, and like I said, you don't have to use the floral. I mean, you can use the floral, but you can take this idea and you put different type of floral, change the gift up for what you want to use it for. So this is going to show you something else I was working on. And like I said, it took me $3 to make these. So I would sell these for about 18 to 20. I don't want them to be too expensive. So I know I could get 25 out of these, but I'm trying to keep my costs down because of what's going on in our world, to just be a blessing to somebody else, you know. if someone can't afford the gift, then, you know, I can wiggle with this because I spent less to make this. I can have some wiggle room to help someone if I needed to. You see what I'm saying? So to give back, I want to keep my costs down in case someone, you know, they're out and about and they can't afford, or they can't even afford, they want to purchase 3 gifts, but they can't afford $25 a piece for them. So I want to have a little bit of wiggle room. So I'll say 18 to 20 for these. You can charge whatever you choose. But for my area, I know that in my area, I can probably get $25 out of this. But like I just explained, what I'm using these for, what type of gifts that I'm using these for, my less expensive gifts to give back and help someone else. So, yeah. And the next one I want to show you is I did off camera. I only used 3 items in here. And look how it turned out. This one here is just one of those little boxes, but it's a different shape than this one. You see what I'm saying? So what I did was I went ahead and put my paper in the bottom. I took a Christmas candle that I purchased last year for probably about 20 cents. So 20 cents, maybe 25 cents for this box. 45 cents just with these 2. The floral I already had, so I'm not even going to add the floral in there because I already had the floral. And then the 2 body lotions, so that's just say $3 to make this gift. You know, if you want to add, if just say you want to add your cost in for the floral, we'll say $1 for the floral. So we'll say $4 to make this. So it isn't, I always tell you, it isn't what you have, it's what you take and do with it. So this little gift here will sell for $25. I could get 30 out of this, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep my costs down. And like I said, it's going to be one of my inexpensive gifts. Like I said, 18 to 20 for these, and this one will probably be like 21, 22. So, just remember that. So I'll make about 6 of these here in this design, in the Christmas design, and just sell them, guys. Take $3, something that took you $3 to make, and you can make you at least a $20 profit off it if you choose, you know. So I can do that one for 23 or 20. I'll do that one between 23 and 25. Like I said, I could get 25 to 30 for this one here. I could get 25 to 30 for this in my area. So when I show you something, you always have to remember your area when you're pricing. Yes, you can ask me what I would charge. And if it's not for a client, I'll tell you. But if it's for one of my clients and to keep my business professional, and some of my clients watch my channel, I want to keep that, you know, not put out what the person is going to pay, is paying for that item, just to keep it professional. So with that being said, always know your area. Know what the cost of living is in your area, you know, and like I said, I want to give back with these. So I'm choosing to drop my price a little bit to give back to other people. So I'm trying to see if I want to wrap them on camera for you or just show them to you in a short, because I'm really, really busy, guys. It's crunch time for me right now. So I'll show you them wrapped up in a short. So if you're new to my channel, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. If you're one of my oldest, thank you so much for tuning back into another video. You guys, my channel is growing so much, and it's all because of you. Thank you so much for always supporting me. I really, really appreciate it. Your comment doesn't go unnoticed. I appreciate you. You encourage me to keep going with my channel. Because sometimes making videos isn't always easy, especially with everything in life going on. Sometimes I'm so busy, and my daughter always say, Mom, pick the camera up, put the camera on, turn the camera on, post the content, Mom. But sometimes I be so busy, y'all, that I just don't have time. Because sometimes most of the time when I'm doing a video, I'm teaching of different ways, different ideas and stuff like that. But when I'm off video, I could just move real fast and get my stuff together. So that's why sometimes I don't post everything I do, because I just don't have the time to sit and get in front of the camera and teach, every little thing that I do. I'll show you over time of what I do. So please don't charge it to my heart, y'all. Some of you asked me questions on certain things to do, like for Halloween. Someone wanted me to do some stuff for Halloween, but I'm going to be honest. I've been so busy with orders and getting my stuff together for a vendor's event. I just didn't have time to do it, y'all. I didn't agree to it. So I never want to agree to something. When you ask me to do something, never agree to something and then don't do it. I'm a woman of my word. If I tell you something I'll do it. So, okay. I don't know why I keep saying but into the next video, you guys, you have a safe and wonderful day. Enjoy your holiday, your Halloween. If you celebrate Halloween that's coming up, take time out with your family, love on your children, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.